Hi, this is Ed Baig at USA Today. I'm here in Berlin, Germany at the IFA trade show, big consumer electronics event here in Europe, where Samsung is showing off the new Gear S2 smartwatch. Here's what you need to know about it. Now, one of the problems with the prior Samsung smartwatches that I've seen is, frankly, they're kind of geeky looking. This one looks like a pretty handsome watch. And of course, we have to remember, these things are functional. If you're going to wear it, they have to look good. Now, there's two physical buttons on the watches, a back button and a home button. But you can also rotate this dial to navigate or tap to make things happen. Now, the watch is going to run the Tizen operating system, an operating system that Samsung has been backing. It will not run Android Wear. Now, here at IFA, we've seen other Android Wear devices, and Google, on the eve of this show, announced that Android Wear through an app will actually work on an iPhone. Well, surprise, surprise, this new Samsung watch will not work on an iPhone. It will, however, work on most of the Android phones that are out there. Now, there will be a 3G version of the watches coming that will let you make calls on the phone, the kind of Dick Tracy experience that we've seen on some early Samsung smartwatches. Now, you will be able to talk to the phone on other models to take advantage of what Samsung calls S-Voice, kind of their answer to Siri. Now, there'll be a bunch of apps for this thing, some of them built into the watch faces. For example, there'll be an ESPN app. There's some news apps. Samsung will have a version of its S Health app. Now, whether they have as many apps as end up on Android Wear and as many apps as will be available or already available for Apple's watch, another big question. Samsung says that the battery life will go 2 to 3 days under typical use, whatever that is. You'll be able to go into a mode where you can just see the time if you're getting down where the battery is about to be exhausted. Now, the watches are expected out in the fall, Samsung says, but the company has not announced pricing. The real testing comes, of course, when we take this out and look at the display outdoors, wear the watch for a while. On first impression, it looks pretty good. It's not as fancy, though, as Apple's watch or some of the other watches that, frankly, have emerged, but it's better looking than prior generation Samsung watches, and it'll be worth watching how it does. For USA Today, I'm Ed Baig, and I'll catch you next time.